Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode, I'm going to be discussing the announcement of the death and life of Riversong, the Dissolution of Time. Now, you may notice that my voice probably sounds slightly different. Well, I know it does, I can hear it. That's because I'm getting over a cold. I've had a cold the last couple of days, so today's Thursday. I started getting it on Tuesday, and I could whisper, and that was it. And then yesterday, the Wednesday, I've started to feel slightly better, and today because I've not got mountains and mountains of episodes to catch up on, because I recorded 14 episodes, so 2 weeks worth of episodes in one day, then I didn't really need to stress, but I don't want it to pile up again, so I think if I can, there was. I just thought I should mention, just in case you thought something was wrong. That's all it is. It's just that I'm not feeling 100% because I'm still recovering from a cold. But I'm well enough to, you can't really tell. But just in case you can, and you will worry. But yeah, as I mentioned, before I talked about my current health status, that in this episode I'm going to be discussing the death and life of Riversong, the Dissolution of Time, which is Series 3 of the Death and Life of Riversong, which follows on from the Death and Life of Riversong Series 1, titled Last Words, which was released in August 2024, and then we had The Death and Life of Riversong Ace and Tegan, which is Series 2, which was released in March 2025. There's only a couple of lines about it. So this was announced actually on the 2nd of May 2025. I'm recording this episode on the 22nd of May 2025, so just about 3 weeks. And it stars Alex Kingston as Riversong. And it's releasing in August 2025, which is a lot sooner for you than it is for me, because as I mentioned, I'm recording this episode on the 22nd of May 2025. If I'm going off the episode, and if you want to find episodes release, obviously I release a new episode every day, and if you want to see what the entire list is, go over to the channel page, click on posts, and I think it's the top one, it's called episode release dates, and I keep updating it, so if the episode's out, I get rid of it and I add stuff to the bottom once the episodes are recorded. So I think this episode, if it lines up, comes out on the 1st of July 2025, but I don't tend to say the day just in case it is, but July 2025. So it's only a couple of weeks away, and you might know the day. You won't know the date, but you'll know it's a lot sooner for you. And it's one story in comparison to it's like Last Words was, but not like Ace and Tegan, because that was like 3 stories within the box set, technically, because episodes 1 and 4 I think were a 2-parter, and 2 and 3 were standalone. But this is one story entirely written by Rashana Patel, and if you recognise that name, that is because Rashana Patel has written the entirety of Dark Gallifrey Missy, and when you're watching this, you can check out my recap of Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 1, which I have written and recorded, but isn't released as of time of recording. Here is kind of where the problems with recording now 5 weeks in advance is a bit of an issue. Yes, that is kind of everything we know so far of the Death and Life of Riversong, the Dissolution of Time. As mentioned in previous Big Finish news roundups and stuff, Big Finish news, that kind of Big Finish like to announce things in a weird order. So, for example, as of time of recording, this was announced on the 2nd of May for August. In the next 2 episodes, I'm going to talk about some Big Finish stuff that's coming out in September. And then yesterday we had something non-Doctor Who related, which I'm not going to talk about, which announced stuff for February 2026, so kind of the Big Finish. And today they could announce anything. So that's when I did the everything we know about the 13th Doctor Adventures, the Night Doctor Adventures, Season 4 and Dark Gallifrey. I specifically mentioned the date for that reason. And actually, I think I mentioned in the Dark Gallifrey episode that I had to change some stuff and update it because there'd been some news. But yeah, kind of I'll be doing every single bit of news separately, just so that you don't get confused and it's not like 25 minutes long. yeah, but in tomorrow's episode, because I do actually know, because obviously I didn't know in yesterday's episode, I'll be discussing the announcement of the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Dalek Eternity. So that's what we've got to look forward to in tomorrow's episode. But back to this episode, let me know what you thought of the announcement of the death and life of Riversong, the Dissolution of Time in the comments below. As well as anything else you want to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below. As well, remember to also like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode for my discussion of the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Dalek Eternity announcement. Goodbye.